Hey everybody, it's ZeroGear Plus and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. In the last episode, we finished up the sealed cave, and I don't really remember anything else that happened after that because that episode was recorded a couple weeks ago. 2 at the most, or at the least, actually. But so you guys obviously tell that I have not played Final Fantasy IV in a while because when we left off, I only had Rose at level 32, and I needed her at level 35, like she is now, so that she could learn the levitation spell, which is going to be useful for the next 2 areas that we would be going to. In fact, I couldn't progress onward with what I wanted to do until I got this spell. And with all the trapdoors in the sealed cave dead, there was no really adequate experience that I could build up. So I grinded for about 3 hours, and half a balding head of hair later, here we are. So, how did I manage to keep up with all my uploading times, you guys might ask? Well, about episode 25 to episode 30 was all pre-recorded just in bulk, because I knew I'd be grinding this for a while, and I didn't want to, grind for 3 hours and then be so irritated so as to not want to play the game anymore. So, I wanted to be able to take some time off after all the grinding so that I'd be happy when I came back, which I kinda am. I'm still kinda miffed about all the grinding because it was a little ridiculous, but I digress. Now, I know what you guys are wondering. ZeroGear Plus, what are we doing here? I mean, Final Fantasy IV vets would say this. What are we doing here? This is the Land of Summoned Monsters, by the way. What are we doing at the Land of Summoned Monsters? Don't you want to go to the Sylvan Cave first? Well, trust me, I'd love to go to the Sylvan Cave, but all the monsters in there right now are way too powerful and will totally get my butt handed to me if I try to go in there right now. So I decided to choose the lesser of 2 evils and go here first, assuming I can land properly. Okay, so let's go on inside. When I came from the Phantom World, I came through here. It's not too far down. Why don't we ask for their help? I don't understand how you got out right here, because you don't have a lot of health, and there's all these little damagey tiles right here. And this, my friends, is what the levitation spell is good for. Basically, you cast levitation on everybody, and then you can walk over these little damagey pads, and then you won't take damage from them. So here we have, the most prevalent monster in here. This is a summoner. We're going to want to take him down because he can summon things. Now, what would be really useful in here would be an item that I really wish I could have right now, but it's in the Sylvan Cave, and I'm not strong enough to go in there and get it, is called the Mage Masher Knife. Basically what it does is it deals quad damage to spellcaster-type monsters, so that would be really good in here. But, I don't have it. And I am in no position to go get it. So basically, with this fight with this summoner, it's going to summon something at random. It can summon weak monsters, like as weak as a goblin, to something a little bit stronger, like, say, a thunder dragon. Hope I don't run into any of those. But in any case, you know what, Ryan, you just defend. And take a hit for me. That's great. So, these summoners, they can summon things as weak as a goblin all the way up to a thunder dragon, which is, like I said, not fun. But, so basically how you're going to want to deal with them, I do believe they can be silenced, so you can cast silence on them if you wish. I do not have eye drops. That's fine. I'll just use Asuna then. Not that blind status is really, detrimental or anything. It's actually not that bad. Anyway, like I was trying to say, or before I got totally, sidetracked and forgot everything that I was trying to talk about, summoners, you can silence them, or you can just take them out first and then deal with the monster they summon. We're getting ether through a secret passage. Probably should have mentioned that, but whatever. It's been a while since I recorded. I'm not, up to snuff yet. I'll figure it out as we go through this episode. And where did the encounter rate go? I mean, granted, Okay, so in that last battle, there were just some new... And in that battle, there were the same new enemies, Satan Juniors and Satan Knights. I'm not joking, that's actually what they're called. But they pack a bit of a wallop, so I'm not quite ready to deal with them yet. Now, the thing with levitation is you have to recast it after every floor, which is a little annoying, but hey, at least it's not super expensive. Or is it? Let's find out. I don't remember. Oh, it's only 8. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I'm actually surprised at how cheap it is to revive somebody. I wanted to go down. I thought this was a different room. So here we get a cottage. And if we go up... Okay, so Cecil got silenced in that last fight, not that I really care. Anyway, if you go straight right here, it'll progress through the dungeon, but I'm gonna go down first so we can get a treasure. Not fighting those guys. Not yet. You guys will see why I'm not fighting them yet. Here we get a high potion. I mean, yeah, is it a kind of, like, meaningless reward? Yeah, but I want to get it anyway. Hello, encounter rate! I can't believe I missed you! So let's keep going, before I get rudely interrupted again. Oh, crap! Thunder Dragons! Get to Rosa's turn. Get to Rosa's turn. Okay, this'll temporarily deal with it. Crap! Okay, I don't know what happened there, but I'm glad it happened. Okay, what? Hold doesn't affect these guys? Oh, is it stop? It has to be stopped, isn't it? Ow! Okay, actually, isn't that bad. Oh, it's because we're in diamond stuff. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! Yeah, you can cast stop on these guys, so once you do that, they're pretty much easy pickings, because I don't think he's getting out of that stop spell anytime soon. Heal everybody out. These summoners have a lot of health, which is weird for most mage-type enemies, which don't really specialize in health. I mean, look at Rydie up there. She's a summoner. Her health sucks. So yeah, this guy can deal some nasty damage to you, unless you... Okay, he's not weak to magic of any kind, so I guess we're just gonna have to wail. Not like the animal, but like, uh-oh, he got unstopped. I didn't think he could break out of it. Luckily, he's not going to deal too much damage to us. But for the sake of just making this completely simple, I'm going to stop him again anyway. There is a summoner with a monster in here that is, like, really good to grind off of, which if I run into him, I'll talk about. I think they're most common in this room I'm in right now, too. Okay, will you die, please? Sometime today? And you keep getting unstopped. I mean, like, I admire your gusto to want to fight me, but you stand no chance. So just lay down to die. That would be great. Because as soon as everybody finds out, I'm as good as dead. Okay, so this is the last floor. And you guys will see, momentarily at least, why I avoided fighting the Satan Juniors and the Satan Knights. And will continue to avoid them. Well, at least the Satan Knights. You guys will see why. So if we go down here through a secretive passage, we can go up, thank you, and get some treasure. Here we get a poison axe, a Kikuichi Manji for edge, which is a great item to have right now, because if I replace his Kotetsu with it, not only is it stronger, but it also raises his strength by 5. Which gets him an attack multiplier, so that's pretty nice, actually. And the poison axe, I don't think is going to help Cecil. Not when he has his light sword there, so let's see, 44. Might raise his vitality, it is an axe, but let's just see. 44, you can't even use this as a two-handed weapon. Never mind then, I'm not getting rid of my fire protection for nothing. Yeah, if you were playing the PSP version or the Game Boy Advance version, I'd recommend keeping this, just for later, but... Not now, not in this version. I'll probably be selling it. And here we get I finally realized what this monsters thing did. It's like it casts Libra on your opponent, which is kind of like the peep spell or whatever. I don't care about it. Phoenix down. Can never have too many of those. Oh, here we go. Belphegors. These guys are new. And they pack a bit of a punch, I must say. Do I have any holy arrows? Do I have any holy silence? Silence? No, I don't have any holy arrows. That's okay. Anyway, these guys are... I didn't want to cast Sight. I wish I could get rid of that spell, because it's stupid. Okay, Cecil, just take them out all the same. We might actually have to run. We're in a bit of a pickle. Okay, can you deal, like... Okay, yeah, I just have to survive until Cecil's next turn. Wow, Edge, you're doing pretty nasty damage. So hopefully if Cecil can tank this guy, just hit him before he hits up one of us. Really? Cecil, do your job! Hitting's like almost... It's like an insta-cast spell. It takes priority over everything. Why, do you just sit there on your butt and contemplate how you're gonna smite this monster? Don't do that. You're not helping us. You're not helping you. I mean, like, nobody's winning here except the monsters, and that's not a good thing. I'm just gonna sit here and heal up for a second. This might not be the most adequate way to do this, but I do feel that for whatever reason, using Cure 1 to heal is I didn't need to waste that last Cure spell on Cecil there. Oh, she's getting a little carried away, I guess. Using Cure 1, I do believe, is a bit more effective. Just, like, you heal more per the amount of MP that you use than, like, Cura. So that's why I do it. So we could go through this little secret teleporter pod. Well, it's not really a secret, but it is a teleporter pod to get to the land of summoned monsters. But I want to go through a secret passage first and go up here to get an item. Okay, gotta psych myself out for this. Okay. Here we go, Satan Knights up the wazoo. We're gonna, basically, you're gonna want to use a bunch of spells that can, like, target everything. You're gonna want to go all out, really, with some of my strongest spells. And, can I cast Mini on you guys? That would be great. I just want to try some stuff, because I don't know what these guys are weak to. Okay, Sweeton did decent damage. I'm gonna get a Titan spell going, I think. Uh-oh, don't kill Rydia. Don't kill Rydia. Don't hit her. I swear to God, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't want you to. You're not allowed. Let's cast Raijin. Yes, they can be minied, but I don't know if they can cast magic. I didn't think about that. I'm gonna go under the assumption that they can't, because they haven't done it yet. Alright, this ought to finish him. Or not. Or yes. Okay. Alright, that could have gone a lot worse. And here we get the Defender Sword, which would be pretty awesome if Kane was still in our party, but he is not. So this will just have to do. Now, I actually want to equip this on Cecil. It is slightly... It's better than the Light Sword. You are officially garbage. Actually, no, because the Light Sword boosted his strength enough? Did it boost it enough? I'm a little lost. I thought it boosted your strength by 10. Or was it 5? That would make my last... 3? Huh. I thought it was a number of any significant kind. Strange. Okay, yeah. Defender, better in every way. You should be using it. Never use the Light Sword. It's a piece of garbage. Come here first. Okay, so that's all the treasure. Okay, so before I got rudely interrupted, that's all the treasure, so let's go in here now. To the basement floor number 4 of the land of summoned monsters. Here we can get an ether. And what I want to do really quickly is just kind of scout around for treasure. Here we get money. Money's good. We can go through this little hidden area that nobody really knew about. At least I didn't know about it for a long time. And then we get a Yoichi bow, get an elixir, some ether, and some Yoichi arrows. The Yoichi arrows don't exploit a creature type, so I won't be using them. At the very bottom there, it's kind of hard to make out, but if I were to go 2 steps down, I'm not getting any closer to that than I have to. I'd be warped and teleported right out of this dungeon, so... That's the thing. If you can use it, it's there, but I'm not going to. Hey! Out of my way! Thank you. I'd talk to these people, but they don't really have anything, you know, important to say. It's all like, Rydia, you're home, and stuff like that, so nothing I really care about. Monsters, we get... That scares me every time I see that! Okay, so there's a little treasure chest over there, so I'm gonna go in here, go back, just long enough to get this treasure chest. Here we get the rat tail, so keep that in mind for later. I don't think I've actually shown what that's useful for yet. So here we are in the Phantom Zone. Dude, no. Out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. You can't go downstairs, can you? Okay. So, what I want to do while I'm here is I want to go to the... I'm going to do a bit of shopping, I think. I'm going to want to buy while I'm here... Oh my god. What do you know? I could buy... Well, first things first, I want to buy an Aegis shield. I'm going to buy a light cloak for one of my girls. I don't know if that's going to be useful on Rydia, but I'll see what I can do for Rosa here. So let's see. Will, Wisdom... Switch. Oh yeah, Priest. It is definitely time you had an upgrade, my lady. It does raise Wisdom by 5, and does it even raise Will at all? I wasn't actually paying attention. Let's go back to the Priest. Oh, not Edge. So it was 52 on the... Okay, so that doesn't raise her will at all. But it doesn't lower it either. And it is better defense, so... Yeah, Rosa doesn't need this, but... Yeah, Rosa doesn't need this, but I'm gonna get it anyway. It is better defense, and that's what I want, so... I'm gonna buy another one for Rydia, because it will boost her, intellect by 5, which is what I want. There we go. Also just raises her defense, so... 55 wisdom, that's a good thing. And if you guys don't mind, I'm just gonna sell some stuff on screen that I don't really care about. You can get rid of your flame equipment by now. I don't even know why I still have it. I'm gonna sell this Poison X because I'm not going to use it, personally. This Kotetsu, which I don't need. This Black, which I don't need anymore. Priest. These monster things that I'm never gonna use. Yoichi Arrow's gone. Light Sword. It's not even worth selling. I do want to keep the Ice Brand. Other Let's Players would suggest by now that you get rid of it. I'm gonna keep it, so. But that's just me. You can do what you want with it. So, as far as items are concerned, I don't think there's anything here that I want. What are you using? Still the Apparite Staff. We gotta upgrade that. It's getting all grimy and grubby and dirty and nasty and gross. Gotta get you a new weapon, Rydia. So I plan to do that, because I think I can get something here at the weapon store. If we go to the weapon store... Chains, 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 chains. Fairy Rod. This is what I want. There we go. At least I think this is better for her in the long run. So, 55... If it increases it at all, I'll be happy. Fairy. Okay, so... 60! Much better! That boosts her past 56 to get another magic multiplier, so I'm happy. And I'm going to want to end this episode soon, but before I do that, I'm going to want to push this guy out of the way so that I can get to where I need to be. Okay, which is actually this house with the Chocobo in it. But I'm going to go up here first to this little shack that happens to have a save point in it. Is that a save point or a transmutation circle? I don't know. But anyway, this is the end of this episode, guys, so I will see you guys in the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IV, where we will get down to the bottom of things here in the land of Summon Monsters, and we're gonna go talk to the King and Queen of Summon Monsters to see if we can enlist their aid in our fight against Golbez. So, if you like this video, be sure to click the like button, hit the annotations on the video so you can see the previous episode and the next episode if you're watching this in the future, and don't forget to subscribe. This is Gear Plus signing off, and I'll see you guys then.